Sports. Alongside Grant Hill and Brent Barry, I'm Brian Anderson. Also with us tonight, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now look at Detroit's starting lineup. Murray out there with Thompson. Then it's Norman Powell. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Turner in at the 5. And for New York, they've got Jonathan Kuminga. Stephen Curry is out there with Dyson Daniels. Then there's Trey Murphy. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. Brett, how good does it feel as a player when your team really starts to hit its stride?
Well, it's just awesome, B.A., when players understand their role and how locked in that you can be. And there's a whole other level to that when you know going into any NBA contest whether or not you're going to win the game is dependent on what you do. And the opponent has no chance of taking that away from you. That's when you're a championship caliber team.
Curry, that's good.
That's tough finish. Steph's not just a great shooter, but really great numbers through the years as being an elite finisher.
Now here's Murray. Leonard for 3. Count it. 1 for 1. To start the game.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Tom Thibodeau gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked Coach how they plan to limit DeJounte Murray tonight, and he told me we have to match his energy on both ends of the court. DeJounte is a player who can create something out of nothing with the intensity that he plays with. We can expect to see a lot of hustle on the court tonight, B.A.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now here's Leonard. This one for 3. No good that time.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. Just missed it.
Right wing pulls up. Rebound Detroit.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Murray passes to Leonard. And Ayton pulls it down.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Yeah, you can tell Curry knows the angles. Smartly setting up another guy.
Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
And it's Murray off the drive. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
One thing jumping out is that first step as Murray's so explosive to get by a defender.
Ayton, a screen on Murray. Here's Curry. And the layup is good off the glass. Curry's got 6 points. Here's Murray.
Knicks lead 8-7.
Curry with a steal. And now the Knicks on the break. And he lays it in on the break.
Well, I like it when Steph uses some of that quickness and craftiness on the defensive end.
And it's Murray with the ball for Detroit. They trail by 3. Thompson outside. And another fast break opportunity for the Knicks. Here we go. And Stephen Curry again. 10 points for him. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for New York.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
Yeah, I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Leonard for 3. Fires in the triple. Leonard's got his second basket of the night.
Nice teamwork. The right guy ends up with the ball in his hands, and Kawhi finishes that possession.
Curry with it. Turner covering. Here's Ayton. The shot that time not on target. Thompson with some nice D. Leonard passes to Murray. Leonard outside. And he lobs it up for the rim. It's intercepted. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Ayton. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
Intensity from Ayton, consistently finding different ways to get at the defense and make them overcommit.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And Brent, this Knicks team, they've taken on the identity of their head coach.
Well, B.A., isn't it interesting? Tom Thibodeau, lots of scuttlebutt about him as the coach. And then they brought in players that kind of fit the coach. They play hard. They play defense first. They play a ton of minutes. But this team is gritty, and they don't give up.
Now here's Murray. Got it from about 16 feet. Murray's got his second basket.
And that's where Murray can take his jump shot comfortably in the mid-range.
Curry looking it over, and the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
Robert Williams checked in for New York. Hauser, he's checked in for Detroit. Now here's Thompson. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Hauser. Here's Powell. He's watched by Kuminga. The drive by Powell. Here's Hauser. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. Knicks leading by 3. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
The Time Lord rising up.
Detroit has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. It's Powell on the wing. Back to Murray. Murray is doubled. Pass to Turner. Shot clock at 2. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in the game. Kuminga with it. Checked by Murray. Kuminga, the pass to Daniels. Ayton with a screen. To the middle. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner. Pistons trail by 5. Powell outside. Thompson outside. Powell against Kuminga. And here's Thompson for 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Stolen by Thompson. A minute 15 left to play in the first quarter. It's Powell on the wing. Williams defending. Turner. Tries again. And the layup is good.
Hey, when you're as big as a guy like Turner, that's what you're supposed to do. Attack in the painted area.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
And we want to get loud. And we've got the perfect team to help. Your Knicks 7th squad.
Pistons will go for a different look here. Richards is checked in for Turner. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Powell. Bogdan Bogdanovic checked in for Thompson. And it's Collier in for DeJounte Murray. Jackson for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Now Leonard. 6 points for him. Launches it from deep. The long distance 3 is buried. Leonard's got 9 points.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
The 3 from Curry. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. And so it's Leonard who brings up the ball for Detroit. It's a 3-point game.
Just a perfect pass and some pretty slick body control on the finish, too.
Man, that's butter. Outside Curry. Here's the 3. Rebound by Bogdanovich. Down low. And stolen by Jackson. Here's Curry. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. He's got 12.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. It's the Knicks up by 3. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Knicks?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Knicks leading by 3. When the Knicks are having a good season, it is amazing how excited their fans get, Brent.
Well, it's been generations, BA, that have been salivating for this franchise to get back to its winning ways. The last championship came in 1973. So as a fan, you can't help but get fired up when there's a chance at a title run.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second. Bogdanovich is out there with Collier. Then there's Nick Richards. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Hauser in at the 3 slot. Curry at the rim.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Left side, Bogdanovich. And Detroit again with the bucket.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Lawson passes to Curry. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute to play. The rebound by Detroit.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Shot's good by Collier. And the Pistons lead by 1.
That's what speed and agility will do for you. Big time play.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
We know Kawhi Leonard is a former Finals MVP. Jimmy Butler said, there are guys that are like, quote, I'm going to find the best way to win. In a 7-game series, I'm going to get the best of you in the end. Kawhi's definitely up there. Whatever he's got to do, he is going to find a way. And Brian, Butler would know a thing or two about that, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you know that. No question about his abilities. Now here's Curry. He's got 16. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Brent, you could hit the 3 back in your day, and no doubt, Stephen Curry is the best three-point shooter in league history. What makes him so good from deep?
To me, BA, it comes down to the way that Steph goes about his habits in practice. If you ever watch footage of him in pregame warm-ups or in the offseason, there is so much variability in what he does in terms of preparing his feet and hands to shoot the basketball. There's no one that practices the way that Steph does. There's no one that produces the way that he does either.
They're running. The 3 ball. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in the game. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Outside Curry. McGee a screen. Curry passes to McGee. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Bogdanovich on the wing. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Well, this is the next step in evolution for Kawhi, showing great signs of improved playmaking.
Curry. Ooh, Curry, what a tough finish.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Murray against Curry. The Pistons rebound for 3. That shot is off. New York leading by 4. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Well, scouts were buzzing about Connect's ability to attack the rim with a ton of ferocity. Now we see it in person.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
And from this round of applause, for your Knicks City Knicks.
A new lineup here for New York.
For your Knicks City Knicks.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And he gets that one. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
Now here's Thompson, still without a bucket. Pass to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. No luck on that one. Knicks leading by 4. Powell with a steal. And here's Murray. Leonard outside. Back to Murray. Turner, a screen on Lowry. Here's Turner. Takes the 3. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
And this is today's NBA. Big men like Turner spacing the floor with great outside shooting.
To the inside. Oh, got a piece of it. Oh, stolen by Turner. Murray with it. Guarded now by Williams. Here's Leonard. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Leonard's got 4 points this quarter. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pistons.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
Now here's Powell. No points yet. And no matter how many minutes he gets, Norm Powell is always ready to shoot. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal
To review the play.
review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Here's Daniels. Leonard defending. And Kuminga throws it down.
With some enthusiasm, Kuminga saw his chance to dunk it, and he took it.
1:24 left in the first half. Thompson outside. Leonard outside. Off target from outside.
After nailing 3 trays to start this game, he's gone silent here in the second quarter.
And it looks like we've got an injury on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. like to see this.
And hopefully it's not as bad as it looks. That would be a big blow for them.
Well, looking at his face right there, you can tell he's in a lot of pain, and there's a lot of trepidation right now on that team's sideline.
Ayton, he's checked in for New York. Connect comes in for Lowry, and the Pistons making a change here. Hauser's checked in. Detroit has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Murray for three. Connects from downtown. Murray's got 7 points in the game.
Well, Murray's got the range. It's the consistency he's looking for.
Here's Daniels driving to the basket. The rebound by Turner.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Outside Murray. There's 31 seconds left in the first half. Shot clock at 5. With the teardrop. And he sinks the layup. And now a 4-point Detroit lead.
And Murray with the floater looking silky there.
For New York, they've gotten 6 shots to fall out of 13 attempts here in the second. Here's Daniels. The rebound by Detroit. Murray's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
So his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm? Say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The Pistons on top. They lead by 3. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here alongside Tibbs, and Coach, you hang your hat on defense. How can you improve on that end of the floor in the second half?
Well, we're having a hard time matching up with their threes. We have to do a much better job with our catch-and-shoot defense.
Good luck contesting in the second half.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Hi, everybody. Kawhi Leonard displaying excellence yet again. The board man has been on fire.
Talk about stretching the floor. Great percentage from deep. You have to guard him out there. That provides spacing for this team.
And it opens things up for everyone.
And now let's see what the NBA power rankings are starting to look like.
I think
that's it for us. Thanks.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. All right, let's get an update on Jonathan Kuminga's injury. Allie, what'd you learn?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for New York provided some information. He said there was some strong pain in the chest area, especially when breathing in. Likely at least one rib is broken. It is a major loss right in the thick of the season. Other guys will have to step up. Let's see who answers the call.
All right, that's good intel. We've definitely been thinking of him, and now we have some more clarity, guys.
Yeah, they now have all the information they need in order to determine the next steps.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
We've got Trey Murphy. Connect is out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's DeAndre Ayton, and it's Williams in at the 4. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. And that one drops for him. And now a 7-point Detroit lead.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Outside Curry. Look at Curry shaking off the contact.
Just another day at the office for Steph Curry, making this look easy.
Curry against Murray. Nails it from beyond the arc. Murray's got 12.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Curry against Murray. Outside Curry. Puts the move on. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. And they'll give that one to Miles Turner.
Yeah, you don't want to put Curry at the line. That's just dangerous, and pretty much 2 points. Stephen, the best free throw shooter ever.
Oh, Brent, it's been a blessing to watch Stephen Curry in real time. But he's the kind of player, his highlights will stand the test of time for years.
The best shooter that's ever played the game. Yes, it's been a real treat, BA, to watch all of that happen. But I give credit to Steph. The early part of his career, shaky with the injuries, the confidence never wavered, and then all of a sudden, behind these magical hands, the game had changed.
Ayton's got space, and it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke.
Detroit leading by 4. Powell outside. Pass to Thompson. Fires the three. It's rebounded by New York. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Murray against Curry. Williams a screen on Murray. The three from Curry. Oh, Curry just nasty from downtown.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Murray against Curry. Now here's Leonard, guarded closely. To the paint. Here's Turner. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Turner's got 9 points.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Here's Curry. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Murray. Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard, but Graham, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from 3 for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
New York making a switch here. Daniels is checked in, and the Pistons making a change here as well. Bogdanovich has checked in for Thompson. Powell, it's good.
Norman Powell really knocking it down here and hurting this team from distance.
The three from Curry. Leonard pulls down the board. Leonard's got 5 rebounds tonight. Shoots over Ayton. No good. A bit long that time. Knicks trail by 5. And here's Curry for 3. The rebound by Detroit. After this game, they can look forward to Boston, where they will match up against the Celtics. It's the last leg of what's been a daunting road trip. 6 games in total. Here's Leonard. He takes it in. No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pistons.
What a performance from beyond the arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
And the other thing about their game tonight that they've done a terrific job of is just moving the basketball around. That's how you rack up assists.
The three from Curry. New York again can't hit.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Murray passes to Leonard. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Here's Daniels, defended by Murray. Pass to Curry. The three is up. The offensive rebound.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Out to Leonard. Beyond the arc. And that three is knocked down by Kawhi.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Outside Curry. The shot to stop the run. Leonard pulls down the board. Leonard's got 6 rebounds in the game.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Murray against Curry. And Turner with the block.
A ferocious shot blocker. Turner provides a sense of security to the rest of his teammates.
Leonard passes to Murray. Shoots over Curry. It's rebounded by New York. Ayton's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Leonard for three. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 11 rebounds in the game. That one falls. 5 points in the game.
Showing some strength on that bucket. Murphy getting better at fending off contact.
Murray passes to Powell. Bogdanovich on the wing. Leonard outside. 41 seconds left in the third quarter. And again, no good by Detroit. Knicks trail by 9. And there's the foul. It'll go on Norman Powell. That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
So for the Knicks, Jackson, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Connect comes in for Daniels. And it's Lowry in for Curry. Richards is checked in for the Pistons. Hauser comes in for Leonard. Bogdanovich on the wing. And he jams it home with authority.
Well, Bogdanovich would... prefer to shoot it, but teammates so wide open, had to give it up.
Williams, a screen on Powell. The three-pointer off the mark. Here's Murray. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for the Pistons. He's been a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Setting the floor for Detroit. They've got Collier, Nick Richards out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Bogdanovich, and it's Hauser in at the 3 spot. Here's Collier. Now here's Bogdanovich. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Richards. And again, it's Detroit converting.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it, and it's Connect missing.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Hauser, covered by McGee, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Man, good whistle there.
First team foul. Sam Hauser.
And the first one at the line is good.
2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Knicks trail by 17. And here's Lowry. Pass to McGee. McGee, a screen on Leonard. Here's Jackson. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Inside. Here's Leonard. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from McGee.
And because of his energy and physicality, Connect draws a lot of contact out there.
First free throw is good.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
DeJounte Murray's checked in for the Pistons. And that's good as he hits both shots.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
Pass to Leonard. To the paint. Here's Richards. Ooh, McGee with the block. Fast break, New York. Here's Connect. And he drains the turnaround, Jay. Connect's gotten 4 this quarter.
And Connect is a gifted shooter. He's more than capable of doing damage from the mid-range.
Bogdanovich with it. Murray for 3. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
That shot wide open. Leonard's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Here's Connect. Richards pulls it in. Detroit leading by 19. Here's Leonard. Count it. Good. Leonard's got 28.
And Leonard, a 3-level scorer as well as an offensive anchor for this team.
Lowry against Murray. Lowry, the pass to Jackson. Brent, you've spent some time in front offices. How much more do teams rely on analytics now versus even a decade ago?
Oh, a massive amount, BA, but there are a lot of teams that still aren't there. I think it's a constant battle about how far you're going to push, leaning into the numbers. With all these net ratings and the ways that you can start to digest what it is that guys are producing on the floor, teams are getting smarter and smarter.
Bogdanovich passes to Richards. Lays it up and banks it in.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react,
these motherfuckers can score anytime they feel like, no matter what. Like, they don't fucking mess.
Here's Connect.
Like,
oh, and
don't fucking mess at all.
He'll head to the line to shoot
the
2.
Fuck?
You gotta love this Connect kid. Started at a smaller Division I school, transferred up to play big-time college hoops, and now he's here. If they want to come away with a victory, they just need to keep knocking down those free throws.
Vanderbilt's checked in for Detroit. Hauser comes in for Murray. Detroit has gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this fourth quarter.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. The Knicks have got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. The 3 from Curry. New York again can't hit.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
Pass to Vanderbilt. And he got the whistle on the way
This
up.
nigga,
So he'll be headed to the line for a fair.
I'm not getting whooped by no third.
More broadcasters for the NBA.
You're right, BA. And the league benefits economically. Hopefully, more innovation on the broadcast side, too, and a chance to even reach new fans as well.
Williams is checked in for New York. And he's good on the second. So many players in the league have their own podcast. Would you have had one during your career, Brent?
I think so, BA. I think it would have been a lot of fun. I mean, how cool is it to connect to your favorite players or hear stories from guys as the season is going along? And then to have these guys available in your earbuds all day, every day. He can score on you in bunches. Curry doing it all in this one.
It's just a bad foul. Gotta be smarter than this.
Juzang, he's checked in for Vanderbilt.
13 foul. Now into the lineup for the Pistons, number 9, Johnny Juzang.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Rebounded by Daniels. For New York, they've got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. The 3 is up.
No.
Richards pulls it in. Richards has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Collier driving in. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Daniels misses. The Pistons' shooting has been excellent so far, around 56% to the middle. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
He has the size and can get up quickly. Ayton with the throwback.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Pistons.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year. And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Kawhi Leonard.
Terrific initiative. Not content to let the game come to him, he went out and made it his own.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard him and where your point of commitment is.
Curry gets the bucket.
Not just from deep. Steph Curry, one of the best guard finishers around the rim.
Detroit has gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this fourth quarter. Hauser passes to Richards. And stolen by Williams. A deep 3. Curry's shot is off.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Here's Collier.
Shut your bitch ass up. Talking shit,
strong.
you ass motherfucker. This is the greatest shooter in the world.
Definitely putting a
Think I
stamp
ain't about
on
to
this
shoot
one.
that
A
shit.
very, very decisive victory
Cash,
for the
nigga.
club tonight. That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
So we see the Pistons taking the W here. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory. They controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And we'll see you next time.
Fever. No, fever. Let me get him, man. What?
Thank you.